And welcome back. It's a little louder than I was expecting. Whenever I see mention of the expansion pack, I know we're in for a real treat. So this is night 3 with this game. First playthrough. I'm very familiar with Castlevania 64, the first one. I love that game. And this is my first time diving into this one. This one I don't like as much so far. But it's okay. It's just not as... I just don't like it as much. But, we'll see. I've got a lot left to do in this game. I mean, I think we're just about done with our first playthrough. But there are 3 additional characters to unlock. There's probably a hard mode. So I've got a lot of... to complete this game, we're going to have to spend a lot of time with it. Winnie's lesser-known cousin, Lucy. Oh yeah, the secret meets. Yeah, so the channel points. There's not much to spend the channel points on right now. I started doing the wheel for free. I turned everything off after the baby was born, because we were doing really short streams and very infrequent, and I just didn't want to lose gaming time to the other, like, redemption stuff. I just didn't want the interruptions. And so all that stuff stayed off for a while. I brought the wheel back. I kind of like doing the wheel as a treat for the for beating games like we've been doing. It is less good when we play long games, because then we have several nights where there's like no chance of the wheel. But I really like it when we're playing like shorter games. So I'll probably eventually make the wheel a redemption again. I've got another redemption I want to make. If I start doing retro achievements, I'll still find a way to spin them. If I start doing retro achievements, then there may be a redemption related to that as well. Spin them all in highlights. I wouldn't necessarily advise burning away absolutely all of them, because something good may come down the road eventually. But I mean, they're yours to spend. Alright. So I think we're at a boss. If this works like the first game, then this here should be a boss fight. Oh my. I was not expecting him to metamorphose into a chimera. Uh-oh. My health is looking not great. Rip. I mean, do I ever look any other way when there's dialogue on screen? Alright, let's see if there's oh. Yeah. I'm gonna say, let's see if there's some red crystals in here, because they will be useful to me. Yeah. More? A power-up? Alright, it'll go much better this time. I think I can skip the dialogue after we've seen it once. The violin... So the violin features prominently in the first game, too. And it makes me wish I could play the violin. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting to be thrown from the arena. Oh, that's something else. I like it. This is a fun game. The portability of the violin always appealed to me. Though I grew up in Kentucky, so if I learned to play the violin, it would become a fiddle. Oh my goodness. Alright, I was hoping not to spam 100 meats, but... I mean, one of my, I suppose you could fit some of it in your pocket. I mean, a violin is a lot more portable than a guitar. Oh my goodness. And here I was thinking that this boss seemed like it would be quite easy. Sometimes it is. Cool. Am I just going to be stun locked for the rest of my life? I think so. I wish I didn't have that massive use lock on backseating me this whole time. Why is Castlevania 64 1 better than Part 2? Well, it doesn't have a giant use lock-on thing, taking up half the screen for the whole game. That's a pretty big advantage. Oh, yeah. I did, Sparrow. That is an impressive couch you have. And also, I like the way you have your wall painted. I think it actually looks, and I don't have a picture of it to share, unfortunately, but when Jelly and I first moved to Wisconsin, our, we had a 3-ish room apartment. Well, it had a bedroom, a dining room, and a living room. And the living room was painted pretty much that exact same color. The dining room was brown, and I don't remember what the bedroom was. I think the bedroom was just white. Or, off-white. I think it's a really good color, though. The only thing I could see, anyone, complaining about it, because you said that it's, very divisive, is that, if the room wasn't very well lit, it's a really dark color, so you want a lot of lighting in a room like that, probably, but, I mean, that can be managed. Just... It's so inconsistent, because I'll sit here and hit this guy, and just nothing happens to his health bar. And then out of nowhere, a massive chunk will disappear. That can reach me? I don't believe it. And get a bit dark at night. Have dimmable downlights in the roof. Lights above the bookcase in the back. Oh no, I didn't actually mean to use 2 of those. I lost track of what I was doing. I'm dead. Oh, finally. Victory. Okay, sure. If you build up too much werewolf power, you turn into a chimera and explode. just basic science, right? I don't think there's anything else out here to see. This is part of a tower kind of phasing in and out of existence. None of that stuff came back. Alright, onward. Clock tower should be the next, well, it should be the last, like, area. Then we should get a save point before the final boss. And this looks just the same as the first game. I think it's been copied 1 for 1. That doesn't actually mean that I crunch, know my way through it. Use fusion like Full Metal Alchemist? I've never seen any of that. One of my friends told me they liked, I think it was Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, I think they said. They thought was good. I don't know if you have to watch the rest of it to watch that one. I didn't ask any follow-up questions. Never mind then, don't look it up. Well, I know it's like, I know it's an anime of, some sort, but... That's the remake, if I remember. You could just watch that one. Not gonna make any commitments. I never really got into anime. I've only seen a bit here or there. My best friend in high school, in like our junior year, got really super into anime. So, like, he would show me a lot of, like, the first episode of a lot of stuff. Whenever I was hanging out with him, he'd put it on in the background. But can't really say that much of it ever really grabbed me. Oh, don't look up the Chimera from the show. Empty plastic scientist. Oh, yuck. This room is yucky. I always have a bad time in this particular room. I always try and cheese it and do it really fast, and I just end up dying a million times. This will probably be no different. Oh, they removed one of the... They removed one of the enemies. So, they removed a lot of the enemies, actually. They made this room easier. I'm not gonna complain. This is different. This room's very different. What? Huh. So I think I've got to go all the way over there and then all the way back. Oh no. It's gonna take a lifetime for this to spin all the way around and let me have another chance to jump. Oh, now I have to walk across those? This room is gross. Oh, you know what? I actually have to cross this. There's not another one for it to line up with. Yeah, there isn't. Wow. Fire the architect. I'm supposed to jump to that one? That made me so nervous. And then look, I'm up here on a rolling platform I have to deal with. Oh my goodness. Oh, that ledge grab saved me. There's fall damage deaths in this game, by the way. Oh, that ledge grab. Oh my goodness. I don't recommend playing this game if you have a pre-existing heart condition. It's rather intense. That goes for both of them. This platforming is some of this platforming is really intense. What's this? What's going on here? Konami, explain yourselves. Why this block in the corner? Oh, is that it? I missed my chance. I think oh, nope, there's another chance coming around. Oh, there's another chance coming around. Don't waste it. Yeah, there's only one chance on this one. We turn the thing around. Well, that fire sure looks fun to deal with. Glad I have that to look forward to. No, why? I saved it, kind of. Oh my goodness. It's so stressful. It's so stressful. Thank you for being here with me tonight, my friends. Really appreciate your company, everybody. It's good to have good people to share these strong emotions with. Okay, so this is just that fire is on a timer. Okay, surely it'll wear itself out by the time I get over there, right? Oh no. It's gonna wear itself out and restart by the time I get over there. I was never afraid. Thanks for streaming. No, it can be easy to fit in the time for this. It's a little challenging. It's a little challenging to find the time, you know, with the baby and all nowadays. But fortunately, I'm still able to do a bit of it. Thank you for the lurk, Chozo. Uh-oh. I don't think Ada's gonna make it. Bought the first important pieces to making the real SID / Commodore 64 synthesizer. Right on. So this looks different. I think this is new. No, it's definitely new. There's nowhere that looks like this in the original game. I've been given the impression when we talked before that this was a project you weren't really gonna be investing in just yet. They would have assumed wrong. Somebody in Hungary came through, started selling the printed circuit boards I needed. Ah, well, look at that timing. I need to source 2 SID chips from C64s. Seems like a terrible waste. I can only hope I'll be harvesting them from irreparably broken ones. Maybe I should have hit the save crystal one more time. So by this point in the original game, after that werewolf fight, or the chimera fight, and there isn't a chimera fight in the original game. That's where you fight death in the first game. It is up where we fought the chimera. So if this were part 1, then we would already be heading up to Dracula by this point, because there's the death fight, and then there's a couple of those clock tower rooms that we already did, and one different one, and then that's it. So, like, I imagine we've got a room or 2 here to climb, and then we're going to fight death, and then it's going to be right on to Dracula immediately after that, is how I think this is going to go. Am I supposed to jump to the left? Oh, I missed. And I got hurt. What good would that even do me? Oh, I'm not supposed to jump. I'm supposed to wall hang. I see. Oops. Cows, welcome in. Happy Thursday, Cows. Thank you for joining us. I'm guessing that looks like it's pretty easy to get the chips off eBay without, just loose, without having to harvest them necessarily. yourself? Why in the world would I even want to be... Oh, I wouldn't want to be here. I'm a fool. I thought I had to come to that one because I couldn't jump to the other one, and then I realized I didn't have to jump at all. And then I still went the wrong way. Oh, they're pricier there than you're looking to pay? I learned that you can save searches in the eBay app. And I kind of wish I hadn't discovered that, because it notifies you when the searches that you've saved get new results. And when you open it up, you see those new results listed first, and it's super convenient if there's something that you really want or need. But it's not necessarily great for my wallet. It's not necessarily great for my wallet to have a robot keep an eye out for me for things I can buy at all times of the day. You know, because there's games that I'm looking to add to my collection, and I have a lot of books on the list and stuff like that, and so... But the thing is, like, I get an idea of, like, I was saying this a little while ago. It's like, I get an idea of, like, there's something I want to buy to add to my collection or whatever. And, like, I'm usually pretty good at, like, you know, talking myself out of, like, impulse type stuff. But I do tend to, like, obsess and dwell on things. And so, like, that's where, like wish lists and stuff are, like, really useful on the one hand, because if I can add an item to a wish list, then that really curbs my, like, impulse buying. But then I start checking the wish list regularly, and I never have an opportunity to forget about the thing that I was thinking about buying. So I was saying, I need a wish list feature that secretly deletes items that you add to it after a certain amount of time. Now, I can't know that it's going to do that, otherwise I'll never use it to curb my impulses, but it would be great. It would be great if I could add something to a wish list and then just forget about it and have it go away and then save the money. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. See, that's when it gets dangerous. Exactly, Nick. That's the situation where it gets dangerous, because yeah, when you watch stuff, on eBay, then like you can get discount offers sent to you without you without you even having to make them. And so like if I'm thinking about like if there's something I'm thinking about buying and I'm like, I'll talk myself out of it for now, and then I add it to a wish list, and then like 2 days later I get an offer that's like lower than what I was even thinking to offer for it, then it's really hard to say no. uh, I was having the worst time trying to move along that do you see how that was working for me, or not working for me? He'd just move like a hand and then stop. I don't know what was going on. Camera angle. It's bad camera angle. Couldn't the skewed camera angle was messing with my joystick input, I think. I thought I had to hold it one way and I had to hold it a different way. Oh my goodness. Buy, buy, buy. Wait, what did I just buy? Jump King 3D. Hey, welcome in, EpiPen. I would play a Jump King 3D. I would be up for it, as long as it had Nintendo 64 blocky graphics. I would play Jump King 3D. I don't think I'll ever get that wish though. Hang on, what is happening here? Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Yep. This situation is just funny. Dead. Yeah. What is this? It's Winnie the Pooh. I mean, that's usually what you have to do to win most video games. It's rare that you play a game where you make it all the way up to the final boss and the two of you, settle your differences. Over a charcuterie board. Please don't hit me over here. I think I'm safe down here. I see I have to get up. What? The thing, the spiky arm is phasing out of existence. Oh, it doesn't reach this far. Never mind. Oh, oh, Jiminy Willikers. It's not even over yet. Hey, Crosshatch, welcome in. Like games that change it up a little bit, like Shenmue. You beat the tar out of people, then they get up, give you a monologue, and sneak off. I've heard that. That game is pretty outside the box. I haven't ever looked too deeply into it. I was thinking that someone might chime in with a mention of Undertale. I don't really know much about that one either, but I believe from what I have heard that pursuing more peaceful solutions is a viable option in that one. Is this platform an elevator? No? Where on earth am I supposed to go? Not every game can be Animal Crossing. I had some struggles. I had some struggles removing Animal Crossing characters from my island in New Horizons. So far, the worst enemy in this game has been the camera. You're not wrong. That's really like the Nintendo 64 as a whole, kind of. Right? I love the Nintendo 64, but some of these cameras are real tough to go back to. I don't like this part of this game, for sure. That whole situation is just the most bogus obstacle. Oh, but this is cool. Sometimes the villagers don't take the hint, no matter how many times you hit them with the butterfly net. Oh. Alright, I have to see what's in this. Well, power up. That's groovy. I'm going to lose it pretty much instantly, so... Was it worth falling down on this side and having to redo everything in the game? Probably not, right? Where does this take me to? Oh, yeah, this is fine. That's not a problem at all. I was never afraid. So in my village, my goal was to I wanted to have a village of nothing but cats. I was trying to acquire 10 cat villagers simultaneously, and I did not achieve that goal. I ended up getting, I think I had four. I think I had 4 cats and 4 lions. Which when I got my first lion, I was like, well, a lion's like a cat, and then I kept getting more lions. So I had 4 cats, I had 4 lions, I had a robot frog, and I had a rooster who looked like a Knights Templar. The rooster kind of inspired me to abandon the all cat island project too, because when he showed up on my island, I kind of really liked him. So I was like, I can't get rid of this guy. This project's over. I got close though. I got close to oops all cats. I had that rooster in one of my runs. I had the golden one. I had the golden rooster. I think there's a silver one too. And I would have liked to have found the silver one to have the pair, but that didn't happen either. I put about 1,200 hours into Animal Crossing New Horizons, and I only played it for the first few months it was out. And if you played New Horizons at launch, I mean, really, if you play it anytime, but especially if you played it at launch, there's not 1,200 hours worth of content in that game. Uh, I have I have a very high tolerance for tedium and repetition. You'd love my music then, Sparrow says. Uh, If I'm not mistaken, if you... This guy is... That guy can potentially be a boss that you have to fight. But... I don't know if I ever have fought him. I don't remember. Welcome in, Darth Elwood. Thank you for joining us. We are, I believe, on our way to a final confrontation with Dracula at the moment. Haven't hit a save crystal. If I perish, I'm going to have to come all the way up all these stairs all over again. Unless there's a crystal. Oh, thank goodness. I named my first island K Sarah. Like the island type instead of K. Not everyone else named theirs. I think I named mine Place to Be. My island was the place to be. Alright, let's see what happens. Oh, thank you for the follow. Very much appreciate that. Oh yeah, not at all, not at all, Sparrow. I was trying to take a moment to click through that link myself. I saw, if I'm not mistaken, it looks like you're in Sicily, Elwood. I don't. The second part of this is going to make the first part of this pretty embarrassing. I don't know a whole lot about Italy, but I was actually born in Vicenza. But my parents brought me over to the States when I was so young. I don't have any memories of it. Okay, that's a different attack. Uh-oh. Oh no, that was my chance to get some items. No, don't electrify me. Alright, so this boss moves in the same pattern, but some of his attacks are different. Which is fine. Except I can't... There we go. I gotta jump to hit him, it looks like. Or just be closer. No, I moved too slow. Vicenza and Veneto? Oh, your grandparents are from there? What a small world. What a small world. I mean, considering how many forms Count Dracula has, I wonder how many forms Multiply Dracula has, Zergling says. Very well done. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. My dad's family came from Italy. My great-great-grandpa was Luigi Garundo. Another reason why Luigi is better than Mario. Luigi. I don't know if I know any Luigis. Are we talking about Green Mario? Hey, Subject Omega, welcome in. Oh no. Tall Mario. Oh yeah, yeah. We're right near the end now, it appears too. I was doing pretty well, but... Oh, you know what? I need to power up. This could take a little while. You picked a good. You picked a good. You picked a good boss fight to come into Darth Elwood, because in this game Dracula has Sith lightning powers. It's very appropriate. There is. There is a Castlevania fighting game. I think it's called Judgment. Castlevania Judgment. I haven't played it, but I do own a copy. I've seen very little content from it, but my impression is it's not especially great. It seems fitting for this channel. Whoa. That was brutal. Alright, I think I can actually fight him now, though. This looks cool, but when I play Castlevania, I like the 2D better. I mean, I love 2D Castlevania games. Particularly the old school, just regular platformer type games. But I really love Castlevania 64 as well. Castlevania 64 is just magic. I'm getting destroyed. The range on that is unbelievable. Thank you for being here, Chozo. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Sorry, I'm doing a pretty pitiful job of keeping up with the chat at the moment. I got a lot going on in the game here. I feel a little robbed. How is he right next to me? Did it spawn two of him? Because this does not make any sense. He was on the other side of the map. I know he teleports, but there was no time. How did that miss? Look at his health bar. It's completely empty. He has no health, and yet he lives. Oh, finally. Because he's a vampire. It's time to go to work. I'll keep lurking the stream. Hey, thank you, Elwood. Very much appreciated. Hope you have a smooth and productive day at work. And hopefully our paths cross again. I'll try and tune in sometime if I catch you live and I'm not too busy. Die, monster. You don't belong in this world. This is completely new. I better eat some meat. I don't have any idea what to do. I don't have any idea what to do except spam meat. Those snakes remind me of Nightmare on Elm Street. Freddy's dead. There's some dream snakes in one of those movies. Well, the one I mentioned. I think I'm dead. That's unfortunate. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, I have to go through all this nonsense now. See, that's why I felt like spamming meat. The punishment for losing is so severe that it doesn't make me want to... It makes me want to not play fair during Phase 2. Hey, Fuzzy Boots, welcome in. Bogus. Yeah, what am I supposed to do? I just lose, I think, is all I'm supposed to do. I think that's all there is to the intended strategy. Defeat my character and my frames. All my frames per second. Both of them. Yeah, you have a werewolf power in this game. You can activate it. It just costs your crystals. Your sub-weapon ammo gets burned up if you use the werewolf power. I turned it on, I think, during that fight. So you should have been able to see it briefly. Yeah. Team Jacob. My sister mentioned recently that she and her husband and some of their friends were going to go through the, they were going to sit through the Twilight movie gauntlet. And, I've actually made that journey before. I've been through all those films, and there's a lot of not much happening in a lot of those movies. It's really weird. It's really weird just how much... It's really weird just, like, how much downtime there is. In, like, the second and third movies. Well, yeah, like, even the... Like, the whole middle three movies, it's like... There's a lot of not much happening for movies 2, 3, and 4. They're fun to watch for continuity errors, Cow says. There's tons of things that are obviously not reset between retakes of scenes. That might be fun to look out. That might be fun to look out for. I did like the meme, X was a better love story. You never get me to watch that or 50 Shades? Well, yeah, I don't imagine I'll ever watch the latter there. Was bad enough I watched Titanic. Titanic was Jelly's favorite movie for a good long while. I don't know what she would say her favorite movie is now. Actually, maybe National Treasure. I missed the other 49 shades, so I just can't. It's a lot. It's a lot of movies to sit through. Titanic was such a terrible movie. I put it up there on bad with Braveheart and The Patriot. I mean, none of those are my favorite movies, but I don't know. I'm not horribly upset by any of them. I haven't ever seen The Patriot. So who knows, maybe I would hate that one. I guess I'm already at full power. I don't know. I was waiting for more power-ups to spawn, but then I took out a lot of those bats. And now there's a whole bunch of nothing happening. Life finds a way. Welcome in. I appreciate the go, go, go. I think I need to restart, though. I think I need to just start a fresh attempt at this boss. I've been too, I've been focusing well enough. This is the game that improved upon the original Castlevania 64. There is no improving upon the original Castlevania 64. The game's already a masterpiece. I'm actually somewhat serious about that. I don't like this one as much. It's better at a few places, but the overall product is not as good to me so far. I was testing you and you passed. Oh. It's the real Frownie, all right. Yeah, I love Castlevania 64. That one I think is pretty fantastic. And this one I prefer the Reinhardt storyline. I like his interactions with Rosa and the way the game flows with his character a lot better. I like playing as a character with a whip in a Castlevania game. And I think that some of the, particularly in the earlier parts of this game, some of the ways they chose to remix the levels make them kind of obnoxiously tedious. The expansion on the platforming in the clock tower is pretty good, though. That was probably my favorite change, actually, is the expanded clock tower. And, you know, like they made this Dracula boss a little different. And that's pretty alright. Give him some lightning powers. I'm not upset by that. They cut out the middle phase for Dracula as well, it appears. Which I'm definitely in favor of that. I don't like that middle phase very much. And I think they improved the skeleton boss on stage 1. I beat him kind of quickly, so it's hard to say for sure. Never booted this one up. Yeah, this is my first playthrough of this one. I've been just reluctant to play it for a really long time. I miss when you had the title Castlevania 65. I was a little surprised at how many people I confused with that one. What's he doing? It didn't look like I damaged him, but it did look like I made him a little bit confused about what was going on. No, don't let him get me. That wind is really hard to get away from. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, we already saw the cutscene, and I don't know what you're supposed to do about this boss. I can't do anything. This is bad. This is really bad. Oh, now I have to live through this again. Oh. It looked like I thought I was maxed out on the chicken. It's gonna be a long night, isn't it? I don't know how long that wind happens for. Like a month. bogus. Come on, game. What are you doing to me? Oh. It's just crazy how the lock-on means absolutely nothing. What am I even supposed to do? Hey, ghouls, welcome in. I've been playing along, mentally recreating all the Frownie expressions. Oh, ghouls. Thank you for being here. I can't wait to hear what you have to say about this boss after I finally finish it 400 hours from now. This is dreadful. The big bat. It never gives me an opportunity to attack him. It constantly throws me up in the air, and I have no idea how to avoid that. And then he's going to blow me up, so I've got to use a meat. This is just flat out impossible. I spend 95% of this fight just in the menu eating meat because I can't do anything else. I'm completely hopeless. Oh, wait a moment. Wait a moment, I did some damage. I don't know how. No, he's got me in his hand again. Alright, you're about to be exploded. I have no idea how I even got through that. I don't even know what I did that made it work. Oh, I only play on the actual Nintendo 64 Life. The trouble is, it's an expansion pack game, I think, and I'm playing it in high resolution mode. But no, I only play on the actual consoles. I'm lucky enough to have a pretty nice collection of them, so I try to use them instead of emulation as much as I can. I've got nothing against emulation, I might as well use these if I have them. I sacrificed my werewolf power to save my sister? Is that what happened? That's exactly what happened. I didn't even know that was a thing. What? Oh yeah, first try. Oh. Thank you for the GGs. Okay, well, I mean, we've completed our first playthrough. I don't know if that was the good ending or a bad ending. It seemed awfully optimistic, but getting that speech from Dracula felt like a bad ending. Yeah, wheel time. We'll give that a spin in just a moment. So, oh, that last phase was brutally annoying. I don't know how, I just don't, other than just spam buttons and hope to get lucky. I don't know. I really don't know what the strategy there is. I guess that's kind of the strategy I employ on the final phase of Dracula and Castlevania 64 anyway, but it works better in that game. uh, I like the, oh no, no, I saw that subject Omega. I saw the face in his stomach, but just, like, where to move to avoid his attacks and whatnot just didn't make any sense to me. But we've got several more playthroughs of this to do. Why more? Because I want to see all the content of the game. There's other playable characters, and there's a hard difficulty mode. So, there's a lot to do. I probably won't do it right away. Alright, I don't plan to. I don't plan to do it right away. There's more suffering to be had. I'm really hoping that Reinhardt unlocks, because I am looking very much forward to doing the playthrough with his character. But I will, you definitely want to play all the campaigns. Oh yeah, oh yeah. But I'm not gonna play them like right back to back. Like this won't be on the schedule again for a couple weeks. I'm gonna take a break from it and work on some of the other games I want to play, and then come back to it. Maybe in August, after I do some of the Hercules games. You can use Henry. Oh no, I didn't get Reinhardt. This is just the opening cutscene, right? Oh no, this is different. Oh, interesting. So this is the lead-in. This is supposed to be the lead-in to Castlevania 64 now. Hmm. About that time, a priest of the Eastern Orthodox Church gave this prophecy. What? One clear night after 7 days of thunder and rain, a blood moon will shine down on a foggy lake, and children of darkness will gather in the old castle. An infant with blue eyes and blue hair will be born on this night to a young couple living in a small village in the forest. On this child's 8th birthday, the soul of the true devil will wake from a deep sleep and play a destructive melody. Still, there is no reason to grieve, for our Lord has given us one hope: to entrust our future to 2 youths who inherited the powers to fight the devil. What an odd tag at the end. Flip disc to side B and press fire to continue. Was there a babe at the end? Definitely not a babe. I know what you're going to say. Everyone is a babe to someone. Fine, but no. I actually think the big bad fight's one of the best parts of this game. It's one of the few things I would really like in the better version. I think the design of that boss is awesome. It's not as cool as the final form Dracula, but take over the handsome Malice Drac any day. Oh yeah. Yeah, I said I was glad they cut out phase 2 of the first game. I'm glad that fight's gone. I mean, I get why story-wise you can't really cut it out, right? But yeah, that phase is annoying. Fight's really hard, and Cornell with his ambiguous range is not making it any easier to understand. Once I figured out what I was supposed to be doing, I actually found a very challenging and unique battle. The best of the Dracula fights in both games, Ghoul says. That being said, as you mentioned, the frame rate was the frame rate was doing me no favors, huh? Because of the high resolution mode. Well, maybe I'll do the next run in low resolution mode. Alright, so I've unlocked Henry mode now. Haven't unlocked hard mode. So I guess our next playthrough will be a Henry playthrough. And we'll, why is Cornell's name way down there and Henry's name's way up here? So we'll do that next time we play it. But I'm not ready to start the, if we're really lucky, maybe I'm wrong and the frame rate's just as bad in low res mode. You don't have the option to choose that in every game, Sparrow. It's just some of the later games on the Nintendo 64 can make use of its memory expansion. Hey, Pokemons, welcome in. Great to have you here. I hope things are going well. We just finished our first run of Legacy of Darkness. I got a new character for our second run, but like I said, we're not going to do it right away. You made it through the first big chunk of Legacy of Darkness and learned what all the hype was about. Truly, it's Castlevania 64 perfected. It had to have physically pained you to write that last sentence there, right? It does have its improvements. It does have its improvements. I had a Joker smile. It has its improvements, but yeah, overall, I'm not too happy with it yet. But let me see. After I see Reinhardt's campaign, then I'll really know how I feel about it. Once I'm eventually able to play it as Reinhardt, then I'll know how I feel about it. Let me ask you a couple questions, schools. I'll let you. This might spoil something, and it's okay because I'm asking the question. So, well, I guess first of all, what did you want to tell me about the camera? Well, my three big questions, I guess, are what did you want to tell me about the camera before? Did I get the good ending or the bad ending? And do I have to find secret crystals to unlock other stuff in this game like you do in the first one? Because I definitely didn't find any secret crystals as Cornell. And I'm really not looking forward to doing another Cornell playthrough just to pick up a bunch of crystals. But if I'm going to have to do that, I need to know. So the camera, the ending, and crystals, yes or no? Those are the three questions, if you wouldn't mind. Ghouls are free. Ghosts are pricey. Super pricey. Things are going well. Making a lot of changes, Pokemon says. Improving quickly. Haven't touched a game in a little over a week. Well, if cutting out gaming is improving things for you, then I'll say GG. But if you need to make a little bit of time for a little bit of gaming in moderation, then I hope you get to it. No crystals. That's not how unlocking works. I'll say no more. Okay, thank you for... And that was the good ending. Okay. So there is a bad ending. I could have seen a bad ending. Hey Derek, welcome in. We just finished our first playthrough of this one, Derek. I've still got 3 more runs to play at least, but so far Castlevania 64 Part 1 is in the lead. I like that. I like that one better so far, but there's more here. Am I clicking in and out? I hope not. CV64 has 3 camera modes. Normal, action, and battle. It's too long for me to type out right now. Overview works. Yeah, that's fine. Legacy of Darkness removes the normal view. Okay. Which is the default camera for 95% of CV64. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if it's freezing up. I don't know if I can do anything about that. Thank you for the feedback, Cows. Yeah, sorry, EpiPen. It looks like it's probably on your end. Yeah, okay. So the action view is very annoying for the platforming. That makes sense. The overly touchy. Yeah. Sometimes when I would do jumps, some of the jump, I felt like some of the jumps were a lot worse in this. And not because of me, or not because of the way they were designed, but because of the way the physics was treating me. I wonder if it was an action view type thing that was biting me. We've got some extra time tonight, so I'm gonna put on another game, I think. Because, I mean, it's only, what, 1:30? We can go for another hour at least. Hour and a half, maybe? Assuming Baby Man continues to snooze peacefully. And I think we might as well play a little bit of Dragon Slayer. Normal view is designed to keep the camera static when you're jumping or walking on narrow ledges. Oh. Oh, that's huge. Yeah, that's huge. Yeah, so I answered that question when you first came in, Derek, but I'll say again, the Castlevania 64 Part 1 is still the better game to me so far. But I have at least 3 more playthroughs of this one to do before I see all of its content. So it still has time to improve, but first playthrough didn't win me over. Alright, let me step away. I'm gonna switch to the NES, and we're gonna play Dragon's Lair for the rest of the night. And see if I can make any progress in the next hour and such that we have left. So thank you for enjoying this with me. We'll do Henry mode playthrough probably in August or September. I want to get to it soon, but I need the space on the schedule for some of the Hercules games that I promised to play in July. So I can't get back into it right away. But after we get some of those taken care of, we'll loop back to this one for that second playthrough real soon. But yeah, excuse me just a moment, my friends. I'll be right back with you.